We're going to move on to a team that has a lot of weapons. Too many, in fact.
Like guns, or like maces and swords.
Just think about the context.
Okay.
And I think you can figure out what I mean by that.
Okay. That dude doesn't look like he has a gun.
No.
Oh.
It might have been in the bag that he was.
Yeah, it's the same. Like, there's a reason he fled the scene.
This is just a highlight video.
Yeah, that's great.
I mean,
Somebody dropped Dontavian Wicks.
That's a crazy drop right now.
Did you
He
think
is
so?
oh, dude.
Which
Christian Watson's probably done.
what? That wasn't in our league, was it?
No, I don't believe so. I think Chad has Wicks in
I
our
think
league.
that was in W league again, dude. I'm telling you, they're retards, man. They suck. Why don't you do the highlight where it went through Christian Watson's hands and Romeo Dobbs' hands to go into a Vikings
Yeah, for an
dude's
interception.
hand? Yeah, for an interception.
that one's not on.
I will say this: Love definitely had a little bit of rust on him to start the game. Like, you know, I mean, he threw what 3 interceptions in this game, all in the first half. They came out slinging in the second half. He is going to be great for fantasy this year again because, like you said, Chad, there's just too many weapons. I mean, realistically, in my opinion, the drop off from losing Christian Watson to now Dontavian Wicks plays more snaps and Bo Melton takes those extra like fourth man snaps, they could be better. Like, in my opinion, Dontavian Wicks is a better player than Christian Watson.
Yeah.
And him getting a higher snap share is only going to be good for their offense, in my opinion.
I'm gonna put in a waiver wire for them.
Yeah, you absolutely should. I mean, he's...
I was thinking.
Probably
I
do it
just,
after the podcast.
oh no, I'm not. I'm
You
not
wanna
waiting.
wait?
No, absolutely not.
Dontavian Wicks could actually have some really bonkers stats this year, too. He's already dropped 2 wide-open
Bonkers.
touchdowns, which obviously isn't great, but at the same time, they keep going back to him because they know the talent's there.
He's
So.
always open.
He's always open. He really is.
Do you think that he could go to be the number 1 guy, or is that? I mean, to me right now it looks like it's Reed.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. So Reed still is not playing 2 receiver sets, which I'm not one of those guys who thinks you have to play, you know, in a certain role to be a dominant fantasy asset. Like, you know, if Jaden Reed can dominate out of the slot on 70% of offensive snaps, I'm putting him in my lineup every week because he's proven to me that he's very capable of that.
He's definitely been the best one so far, stats wise.
Yeah, and just even eye test in my
Who,
opinion.
Wicks?
Jaden Reed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's looked very good. He's
Sorry.
very Debo Samuel reminiscent, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I agree.
Super talented player.
I think you said something about weapons at the beginning of this, and I was like, honestly,
I was leaning to wide receivers.
I know, and I think that everybody hypes up these Packers wide receivers. They're definitely not that good. Everybody says they're really good, dude. I could name probably 10 teams that I would rather have their wide receivers.
10 teams?
10 teams.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Start with.
Eagles, 49ers, Titans. Like think about these.
Titans?
That was 3.
Yo, DeAndre Hopkins, is Calvin Ridley still?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ridley's there.
Right.
I'm taking Jaden Reed over either of those guys.
Gosh.
And I'm taking probably 3 receivers in Green Bay over DeAndre Hopkins at this point in his career. Like,
how are we
he
still?
hasn't shown me anything in a year and a half.
Why do we still think that Christian Watson is good?
I don't.
You
I will
think
never
I-
name Christian Watson. I think he's the 4th best receiver on that team at best.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance Bo Melton could be better than him.
I think Romeo Dobbs like serviceable. I don't think
Yeah.
any that great. I think Dontavian Wicks with him dropping in. Maybe he's still young. Like I get it. Jaron Reed. It's Jaron, right?
Jaden.
Jaden Reed. I think Jaron Reed's on the Seahawks.
Yeah,
or something
Seahawks
like
D
that.
lineman.
Yeah, Jaden Reed. I think they're good. I don't think they're all that.
So where are you at with Jordan Love then?
I think Jordan Love I think he puts the ball right where it needs to be.
Okay, so
I'm
that's where
really
we
high-
differ
I think I'm high
is
on Love.
I'm high on the
Yeah.
receivers, and I think they make Love look better than he is.
There's not many quarterbacks who's gonna bring you back being down 28-0.
There's not.
And he was. They didn't win the game.
I was
but
rooting for the Packers, but also I was rooting for the Vikings because I want Aaron Jones to be like, "Suck it, losers."
Yeah, that was cool for him to.
I love Aaron Jones,
yeah,
so like yeah.
Big Aaron Jones guy myself.
But yeah, I don't think they're that great.
I think Jordan Love is a better fantasy option than he is NFL quarterback, but he's going to have staying power. I mean, he's going to be the Packers quarterback for
Oh, of
a
course.
very
Oh,
long time, I think.
Just with the contract itself, it shows that they like him.
Yeah.
Also, the coaching, man. The coach is good.
God, LaFleur is.
Yeah. So,
He's so good.
and they have a good defense too. I feel like if I
They're
was
a
a
good
quarterback,
team, man.
if I was a quarterback and I had a list of 5 different teams, you got like best offense, crazy wide receivers. One has a good defense. I'm going with the defense. It's so easy to win games with a good defense.
And I'm happy
Yeah,
that.
that's Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like think about how much easier Pat Mahomes' life is, like in the
Yeah.
last 2 years compared to the first
He had to
5 or
score
6 years.
17
of his-
points to win that last game, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
I mean, yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.